Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 22 plate, very high specification Audi A4. We'll run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. Fantastic example with all Audi main agent service history. Starting with the front of the car, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the vehicle. Front of the vehicle really couldn't be any better. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can notice, a couple of absolute minute stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them, just so you can see how insignificant they are. Have to be very close to even notice them at all. As I said, front of the car couldn't be any better. As I go around the vehicle, I get a close up to all of the bumper corners to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. Get low down so you can see there's no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper. Lower down either can also be quite common. Car's got the front and rear parking sensors as part of the high specification. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the vehicle, can't see any parking dents. Car looks fantastic with the bi-colour alloy wheels, privacy glass and the contrast black mirror covers. All four of those alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I'm struggling to see any marks at all. Car has premium branded tyres fitted all round, always a sign of a very well maintained vehicle. Everything you would expect from a car with Audi main agent service history. While I'm low down, just point out there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Very easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the sill. Not the case with this high specification A4. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same. Struggling to see anything detrimental to point out at all. Both of those contrast black mirror covers, free from any scuffs or marks. Moving along the door, I really can't see anything to mention. Get a close-up underneath the driver's door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be very common, particularly on the driver's door. Or the driver's door edge really nice as well. Can't spot any chips, again, can be quite common. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the driver's. I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Again, no marks underneath the handle. All the door edge nice again. Onto this rear panel, there isn't anything to mention, and that alloy wheel exactly the same as the driver's front. Can't see any marks at all. Just point out the car looks fantastic with the black detailing around the window surrounds. Just taken to the car from the driver's side, inside the car really couldn't be any better. As part of the high specification, it's got the full leather interior, front seats are heated. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear, couldn't be better. Car's had the genuine overmats fitted from new, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. We still do have the genuine overmats with the vehicle. It's got the virtual cockpit, satellite navigation as part of the high spec. Just want to lean into the vehicle to show you the center console. Sometimes people jump in, put keys, coffee cups on the center console, end up marking the console and gear knobs around. Not the case with this A4. It's got Apple CarPlay as part of the high specification. Also on all the leather on the steering wheel, really nice as you'd expect. As I said, really couldn't be better inside. I will add as well, there's no unwanted odours with the vehicle, no smells of smoke or pets. The seats in the rear really do look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the front seats either. That can also be common. Again, those genuine mats protected all the carpets. Carpets in the rear exactly the same as the front ones, free from any wear. Also, just get a close up to the step. Going into a rear of a vehicle, very often see a few chips to the step where people have caught the seatbelt, but again, not the case with this Audi. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. Bumper corner again, free from any scuffs or marks. There's just a little bit of a hand mark on the rear of the bumper there. Just wipe that away so you can absolutely see not a mark to the The paintwork, as I've already said, no scuffs or marks to the bumper corners, but also just get a close up to the centre of the bumper. Also easy to park a little bit too close to someone or something, mark the centre of the bumper, but again, not the case with this Audi. Swipe that little bit of a hand mark away on the tailgate of the car. Onto the tailgate, there isn't anything to mention. Get low down as well, so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside of the bumper. As I've already said, easy to go over a high curb, mark or damage the underside of the car. Not the case with this A4. Luggage compartments, exactly the same as the rest of the interior. Couldn't be better. They are the genuine mats fitted from new. Done the job, protected all the carpets. Carpet, of course, perfect underneath there. Just want to get a close up to the top of the bumper and interior plastic. Sometimes people carelessly loading items end up scuffing the plastics, scratching the top of the bumper. As you can see, not the case with this cherished A4. Can't see any scuffs at all or scratches to the top of the bumper. Again, just point out, looks really nice with the black detailing running through the car. Just coming round to the passenger side of the vehicle, bumper corner once again, free from any scuffs. Looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, exactly the same as the drivers, can't see any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you. Can't see any scuffs or signs of curbing at all. While I'm low down looking at the alloy wheel, just point out passenger sill, same as the drivers, free from any marks or damage. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents to mention. Just a little bit of a hand mark there, thought it was a little bit of a minor parking dent, but as you can see, just wiped away. Absolutely not the case. As I was saying, struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. Door edge all really nice again, all the way along, underneath the handle, no marks or scratches to report. Rest of the door, there isn't anything to mention. I do want to take you into the vehicle from both sides so you can see all the steps, edge of the seats. Repeating myself, seats in the rear look like they've hardly been sat in. Just get a close up to the edge of the seat to highlight that. No kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat. No problem with any of the carpets, those genuine mats protected them. All the passenger door edge really nice again. If any of the door edges are going to be marked, usually the front ones, but again, really nice. Underneath the handle, no problems at all. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs. Onto the passenger front wing, there isn't anything to mention. Final alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other three I've already shown you. Struggling to see any marks at all. It really is an absolutely cherished example, going around the entire vehicle, inside and out, other than a couple of the most insignificant stone chips to the front of the vehicle. I really can't see anything to mention. All Audi main agent service history, premium branded tyres all round, just give you an indication of the level of care and maintenance afforded to this A4. Car has been Guard X protected. Just again gives you an indication of the level of care and maintenance afforded to this Audi. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat, exactly the same as the others I've already shown you. Couldn't be better. Footwell exactly the same, been protected by those genuine mats. Just want to lean across and show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You see plenty of cars where you're looking from the driver's side, seat looks fine. Then when you look across from the other angle, passenger angle, driver's seat looks worn and out of shape. As you can see, not the case with this A4. Absolute minimal wear from either angle, really couldn't be better. Just get a close up to the center console from the passenger side. Once again, no marks, in particular focusing on this brushed metal trim. Have seen on Audis in the past that can get a little bit scratched and marked. Same with it running through the dashboard, but again, nothing to report. It really is a cherished example, inside and out. I don't think the vehicle could be any better. It is worth noting we have all of our vehicles independently inspected by the AA. That is a 128-point inspection, which includes a 5-mile road test by an AA engineer just to make sure the vehicle is correct on the road and mechanically correct. You can view the full inspection report on our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on our website, so if you are interested in any additional funding to purchase this Audi A4, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our site. Both PCP and hire purchase available on this A4. We guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. If you are thinking of financing the car through an outside finance company or finance broker, please get in touch with ourselves first for the guaranteed lowest rate of finance. So we have very low rate prime finance available for good and excellent credit ratings. But if you have had a few issues with your finances in the past, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We deal with a number of specialist lender and broker partners who guarantee the lowest rate of finance for your individual profile. So if you have had a few issues, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We also have finance eligibility checkers on our website, so if you're unsure whether you'll be approved on finance, you can do a free eligibility checker. It's just a soft search only, so it doesn't affect your credit rating and tells you straight away whether you'll be approved on finance or not and at what rate. So if you're unsure, do a free checker on our website. Of course, if you need any assistance with any quotes, applications, obviously please do just get in touch. More than happy to help with any inquiry relating to the vehicle. I've just been around the vehicle a couple of times just to make sure I haven't missed anything, and I must say, really is an exceptional example. Going around the vehicle, I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Say again, an exceptional example. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you need any further information about the car, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Thanks for watching.